Cody and Naomi are married. Luna and Rhea are engaged. Sam and Ashley are dating and have a son, Ruben. William is married to someone. I don't want to spoil any future relationships, but there's a good chance that Francis and Romeo will date at some point. Chester's parents were not born. He did not exist. He got his dress at a store in the mall, though I found a similar dress on Amazon. Sam is doing amazing. He loves his son very much. Jesus Christ, it was one time. Yes. These. Probably AIM-kid, since the original animatic was supposed to be reminiscent of her animations. I have a lot of scrapped ideas, so buckle your seatbelts. I'll start off with characters. First we have Jessie, who was going to be Sam's wife. There's also Desmond Taylor, who was going to be Moff's boyfriend, and his sister Alexis Taylor, who was going to be a Gravity superfan. There was another Gravity fan named Cookie who was scrapped. There was two characters named Ferris Whiskers and Charlie Saufer, who were a gay couple consisting of a musician and a drug dealer. There was a woman named Annabelle Savermill and her daughter Abby, who were going to be Preston's ex-family. Lastly there's Roseanne Willows, who I'm still on the fence about. She's part faux Chester's backstory, so I might just change her last name and leave it at that. I believe there was a few others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. There's also Jasper, who still exists, but I refuse to acknowledge her or let her be important to the plot. Next we've got plot points. We have the scrap point of Levi reuniting with his mother. I'm still unsure if this will have happened or not. We also have Levi x Sam, which was going to be a thing, until I realized that it made me very uncomfortable. There's been multiple considerations of Chester having another girlfriend, which were then scrapped repeatedly. There was the idea of Sam hosting a third competition, Sam getting his tail run over. Originally after Toby tried to kill Levi he was going to commit self-die on the spot. Mia was going to be murdered by Moff while he was in New Hampshire. Cora was going to kidnap Levi and then he goes feral and rips her ear off. Levi was going to have dinner with Chester and his parents and be snarky the whole time. There's Jasper. Moff was originally just pretending to be a Chester fan so he could sneak into his house and stab him. I considered killing Sam at least twice, Chester being demi-fluid, Levi being Eros, Levi being asexual demi-romantic, Mia being biromantic, Levi being a trans man, Chester helping Levi make merch, Levi becoming successful on his own, Levi getting his own house, Levi's apartment building burning down, Romeo being a villain, as well as several, and I mean several gay-ass scenes between Levi and Chester. My least favorite characters. Aside from the obvious ones, I don't like Cora all that much. This one might hurt a little bit, but I don't really like Sam. He's boring. Okay, I don't know what to do with him. Personally, I'm very proud of Chester's development. Going from a one-dimensional blindly confident sexyman stereotype to someone with insecurities and deep-rooted issues who learns to hold himself accountable and mend his past mistakes. Favorite thing about Rockstars? That's a hard and very general question. Probably the romance and betrayal parts of the story. I'm a sucker for a good romance and betrayals are really fun to write.